In this lesson, I'm going to teach you about the component that we call the expansion index. This is a very unique indicator. You'll see it nowhere else. So what does this do? Well, in a nutshell, what the expansion index is a measurement tool. It's a measurement tool designed to tell you if something is ordinary or extraordinary. That's the difference. So what are we actually measuring and how does it work? Well, it's pretty simple. From the center line right here, we are measuring the volatility. We're tracking how far price moves away from each and every value point. So you have gray box value points and you have red box value points. You're going to see a dot and a corresponding line. You may even have a blue and yellow if it's a red expansion. If it originates from a red box, you may have both, but it's tracking that movement away and it's telling you if it's ordinary or extraordinary. So how do we know what's ordinary or not? Well, that's where the white lines come in. These lines are programmed to give us the general average of what would be considered ordinary and what would be considered an above average move. So you can see when this expansion index bar that originated from this box, when it exceeded the average line right here, you could see that it pretty much topped out in this case. That was telling us that this move, if you were, for whatever reason, if you were long in this market, this would have told you, if you saw the expansion index bar come up through here, would have told you, hey, you know what? This is an above average move compared to everything else that was within the blue shaded area. You may want to cover. Same thing right here. If you got in as it was going down, you'll notice that you got a couple expansion lines down through the outer band. That's telling you that this was an above average move to the downside. So you're taking measurements. Now the opposite can also be true. If you're in a move and you think that it's really going to turn into something big, but you feel like it's running out of gas and you never even got outside the white lines, that may be a clue that, hey, you know what? There really isn't anything in this market. You may want to back off and wait a little bit. So that's really what it is. It's a tool for you to just get the sense of where the normals all are in the market. And what most of our users use this to do is to actually try to book profits. If you're trading in a trend or you're using the basic trending strategy, if you get into a big, nice move, sometimes a lot of people, they don't cover, they don't take the profits, and then it ends up going against them. But what you can do is, if you're significantly up in the money, take a look at that expansion index, and maybe that'll remind you to cover if you're above or below those white lines. Because remember, it's telling you, hey, this is above normal. You may want to cover, you may want to take those profits off the table, because more times than not, when you breach that line, that market's getting ready to stall out, and typically the moves either reverse or they just go flat. So anyway, it's a great tool to mostly help you to book profits and also give you a general sense of what kind of volatility is in the market according to the value lines that the ATS algorithm establishes.